Stormless, your northern player, is a purveyor of 2v2 primarily, but he's always hung around in the 1v1 ladder, and he is top 150 in 4 of the 5 factions. BartonPL, however, is a different kettle of fish. He's a Polish extrovert that's pretty damn good at tournaments. He's been here or there in the top 5 of tournament players for many years now. So it's going to be an uphill struggle for Stormless, and he's against Barton's Wehrmacht on Crossing in the Woods.
Yes, indeed. I think it's fair to say Barton the favourite in this matchup, wouldn't you agree?
Yes. Massive favourite.
Cool. Okay, so a lot of people saying that you're too quiet, so I'm just going to try and boost you a little bit here. Sorry guys. Of course, because we weren't intending to have AE necessarily as a co-caster, we haven't been able to do any sound tests ahead of time, so...
Do you have Skype muted so I'm not echoing?
Yes, I do.
Oh, good.
I can't hear an echo, so I think the stream's just a slight delay. So, okay, yeah, guys in the Twitch chat, if you could just let me know, I've just buffed AE's volume a little bit, so if you think it's OP now and needs a nerf, or if you think it's balanced, just let me know. So, let's have a look at how this game's unfolding. Looks like Barton is going to go straight for a sniper. Bang! Getting his first headshot in just there. Stormless now knows what the game is. Barton going to be falling back to this cover, taking another shot. Bam! Another skull crashed.
I know for a fact then when Stormless played Barton in auto match, Barton trolled him with snipers. But this is something legitimate he does in competitive games, regardless. But it is also a very cheeky thing to do, and Stormless is like, oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, I can imagine. Especially if he's been trolled by something like this, like, the more you know your opponent, the more you can get in their head. And RTS games are about a lot of things. They're about decision-making, taking in information, using your resources as best you can. But it's also, you're playing another person, and getting in their head, like the psychological game, is a big deal. And if you've been trolling someone with snipers on the ladder, and then you start doing well with a sniper in a game, in a tournament, they're going to be like, oh no, I've felt this before, not this again.
Exactly, and that's why Barton, I think a big reason that Barton does employ the snipers like he has, he's trolled players with them in the past. He's even built 5 snipers against high-level players before, and he can make it work surprisingly at times. In this game, he's just got the 1 sniper though, but it's going to be a constant menace for Stormless, especially as USF.
It seems like responding to these, what he imagines might be more than 1 sniper anyway. Stormless going to lock in the Mechanized Company commander, and he's called in the WC-51 truck. So let's see how the Dodge is going to do.
Great choice. It's had sniper buffs in patches in late 2015. This thing can gun down snipers for fun.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to take a dive here. Faust is going to come down though. That's going to wreck the WC-51. That truck now stricken, and it's going to get taken out by rifle fire. So a handy counter here from Barton. Going to swat down the WC-51, and that's like 20 fuel. That's real money that's been destroyed there.
It's genuinely real. It's 240 manpower as well, so that's like
oh yeah, wow.
Machine gun wipe. It's significant manpower loss for Stormless, and it was an all-in thing. He thought that he was going to be up against Barton's notorious sniper trolling, but instead we've had 3 Grenadiers come out.
Yeah.
Faust went in, and it's no longer a thing on the map anymore.
Yeah, but you know what is still a thing on the map is that sniper, so... the WC-51, a gambit that did not pay off, sadly, for Stormless here. And now he's taking fights against Grenadiers who are taking the cutoff point outside his base. And those Grenadiers are actually trading pretty well against 2 rifle squads here. This rifle squad in the open getting cut down. Stormless going to bring the fullback there just in time.
Yeah, they're doing okay. The snipers now, however, opening up 9 kills already in under 4 minutes. 9 kills is pretty horrific.
Yeah, he's going to cause another fallback on this rifle squad here. In fact, opportunity for a squad wipe, perhaps, if a Grenadier here going to get the final hit, but he's not. That would be an unlucky squad wipe if it happened, but the potential was there. And, I mean, if we look at the resource differential, plus 17 and plus 27 fuel and munitions for Barton over the 7 and 11 of Stormless. Taking this cutoff point here, very effective. And Barton pulling ahead in the resources race. Ah, but it looks like Stormless may return the favour. These rear echelons going deep into enemy territory here on a mission to backstab and cut off Barton. Are they going to get the job done?
Get the neutralization. It was not bad at all. You'll see that Barton's actually answering Stormless, not having enough infantry presence with use of the Dodge truck with his 4th Grenadier. So big, heavy tier 1 there.
Yeah, so I'm not actually very familiar with this commander. I almost never see it picked. So what else do we get here? You get, oh, withdraw and refit. Yeah, that's interesting. The M3 assault group. You get a recon sweep, and you get, oh, of course, the big boom boom, 155 mil. Okay, interesting stuff. Sniping out 1-star veterancy, 12 headshots to his name now. Looking pretty
Yeah,
good.
very well. 13 headshots and it will have paid for itself, and every kill upon that will now be manpower attrition damage.
Yeah, possible squad wipe going down on this Grenadier, who's falling back across negative cover with a squad of riflemen blazing away with the Garans, but it looks like he's going to get out of there. And these riflemen now looking a little overextended. There's still a sniper. There's Grenadiers all over them. They're down to 2 men, actually. Stormless needs to think about falling back, because there's even Grenadiers behind him. If this sniper nails this guy... Ugh. Stormless there, getting away with it. Oh, but he gets sniped. That was the incendiary round.
And it bites the dust. That is ridiculous for Stormless now. He's up against 4 Grenadiers and a sniper, and he's only got 3 units.
Yeah, that's really harsh times. Nice use of the incendiary round there from BartonPL, clearly a veteran user / abuser of the Vermac sniper. So yeah, making his skills known there. We got no tech on the way, I think, for the American player. Yeah, no tech, no captain, no lieutenant. Looks like we're going to have the M3 half-track assault group instead. What do you make of that choice?
Well, it's something. He's clutching his straws here. He's had a commander choice that was meant to counter Barton's sniper spam, but it wasn't sniper spam in the end. Barton took this game seriously with a serious build order, and he hasn't got a serious commander choice in my opinion.
Yeah, I wonder if that choice from Stormless was just a touch hasty. It seems like he was just a little too eager to be like, oh, it's a sniper, I know what to do. I'm going to counter the sniper with this. I wonder if he would have been better served just chilling his beans for a moment there and just.
He does have assault grenadiers in this pretty nice M3 half track now, so he'll be able to do a little bit of harassment, possibly get a bit of map control, and try and make up for the fact that he's got such a smaller army.
Yeah, sure, and of course they are equipped with a flamethrower, and that's pretty good against snipers as well, and there is still a sniper on the field. It's also fairly punishing against the pretty small squads of grenadiers and that kind of thing, so as long as he can dodge the Fausts with the half-track, those guys might be able to get up close and start doing some roasting and toasting.
Also, he's 30 munitions away from having 90, and that would mean he could actually plant a demo, which is always a good comeback mechanic for assault engineers.
Yeah, good point. Is it? Yeah, it's 90 munitions for those demo charges. Yeah, an interesting option afforded to the American forces. They don't normally have access to those. That's pretty cool.
It's one of the best things about Armour Company, which is obviously the much stronger commander to feature assault engineers. But
yeah.
You don't expect it most of the time, and if you kind of keep your assault engineer on the fringes, you can really surprise somebody with a demo.
Looks like Stormless here is going to come forward with a nice little formation. 2 squads of riflemen. They got the half-track backing them up. Going to go for the cut-off point here, which he desperately needs to do. And he's going to actually get the decap there, so pretty much mission accomplished for these guys. The half-track here is going to allow forward reinforcing, and these riflemen are in heavy cover. So Stormless is going to have to keep his eyes peeled for rifle grenades, but as long as he does so, this could be the beginnings of a nice fight. This rifleman squad actually kind of in negative cover now. He needs to just make sure they're tucked in against this truck, but now the Pioneers are in a great position here. Barton pushing on forwards with the submachine gun equipped engineers, and but it's still not enough.
Is that the sniper does not care about what cover you're in, and it's already climbed to 22 kills, 23 kills and counting.
True that. 23 kills, 2-star veterancy, 23 skulls busted for that sniper, 24 now. But this is some decent pressure here from Stormless, and pretty much all of Barton's forces and attention are on this. Meanwhile, there's 2 squads out capping on the map, 1 for Barton, 1 for Stormless. Stormless taking the munitions, Barton just chewing away on the left flank there. You can look at the mini-map to see the progress of those squads out on the map. I'm going to keep the camera focused on this little scuffle here. Do you reckon this is actually efficient for Stormless?
6 manpower, and that's just unreal.
Yeah.
And that's like 3 squads.
Yeah, I mean, look at Stormless's manpower, 10. Telling the story there, the fact he's having to constantly reinforce these riflemen from the half-track. That was a nice push. He has denied his opponent a lot of resources. He is leading in that resource stakes right now, catching up to the deficit which he was kind of put under earlier. So that's okay. He's also established a demolition charge just here on the right flank, on the exit of the Axis base. So there's a good chance there that he might be able to get some work done, maybe surprise Barton a bit. There is a metal detector out for Barton. Oh, and the metal detector is almost right on top of it. Yeah, he's going to see the demo charge and shoot it. So that's 90 munitions. That's not going to do a lot for Stormless.
There goes his comeback mechanic.
Yeah. Sad times.
So we can't repeat the trick with the M3 half-track anymore because the pack's going to be in position to intercept.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, pack gun just now coming onto the field for Barton. Nice choice, of course. Going to ensure him against armoured vehicles later in the game as well. Capturing on the left as well. These assault engineers going to roast and toast these Pioneers just a little bit here. But it's nothing to write home about. And Barton looking pretty nicely set up. I'd say, you know, the only way in which Stormless is ahead, and it is definitely relevant, is in the scoreline. He leads right now at 490 over 430, and he does have the triple cap, so that is one thing going his way. Oh, the squad wipe! Oh, the sniper gets the incendiary round squad wipe, the double tap there. Oh, that is really hurting.
I would kill for every 16 seconds of play, and that's just unreal.
Yeah, that is absolutely gross. This sniper has been the downfall of Stormless. It's dictated Stormless's commander choice. The gambit with the WC-51 did not work, and now it's dominating the field. It's achieved 2 squad wipes that we've seen, and has 34 total kills. Looks good.
Yeah, absolutely unreal.
Yeah.
It's like that video that Barton's Clan Surprise posted where he got, I think it was 40 kills in the first 10 minutes. This is very similar to this sniper. It's been unreal.
Yeah, and Stormless is a good player, you know, and I think that's going to be extra pressure. Like, he knows how efficient this sniper has been, like, he knows how far behind he is. And that never feels good, never feels good. If he was a lesser player, he might just be ignorant of that, you know, and just be like, yeah, I'm still going to play really well and win.
He does have his Stuart on the way, and he
does,
has a
yep.
second rifle building, so he's somehow mustered the... he's going to have an okay army once those 2 units are out.
Yeah, I agree, yeah, he's going to have an okay army, but, I mean, if you look at the spot, right now it's 30 under 57. Look at the top right, look at the top left. This is one thing I always say and do. I say, look at the top left, look at the top right. I know whose army I prefer. And that is definitely right now the red pieces.
The population cap figures in blue. I mean, Stormless has 37 pop cap versus Barton's 56.
The Stuart's going to reveal itself on the right flank, forcing these pioneers back. So Barton now is aware of the weapon of choice here for Stormless, who has put his money into the Stuart. We've got a recon sweep coming on in here for Stormless.
Such an early game commander. I mean, he's got 4 of his 5 abilities already available to him. It's only 12 minutes, and that just goes to show you when this commander's meant to be powerful.
Yeah, absolutely. Stuart here is going to have to back up and kite these grenadiers. Meanwhile, fight being taken here on the left flank as some riflemen getting stuck into grenadiers in a building. The grenadiers actually look poised to take that one as well. Slightly sad times for Stormless. But this Stuart is being white crewed very well. It's kiting nicely. Sniper claiming his 38th kill.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal.
It's pretty good. Ugh, the rate of fire on those triple star vet snipers is just like eye-watering. And another convincing fight taken here for Barton, who's going to push Stormless back from the doorstep of his own base, moving towards the cutoff point here. Many of Stormless's squads either retreating or reinforcing right now, and Barton pushing forward, firing on all cylinders. Look at that army. He hasn't actually lost a single man in these fights.
He's not lost a squad in the entire game. He's got so much veterancy on his grenadiers, and to be honest, the death knell would Stormless would truly be like LMGs coming on those grenadiers. He wouldn't be able to push into the map at that point. Yeah,
that's actually a really good point. Barton doesn't quite have the munitions for that right now. He's been putting his munitions into things like metal detectors, and I imagine there's some mines out on the map somewhere.
Assault grenadiers to go down would actually be...
Oh!
I can't see any way back for Stormless now.
Oh! So yeah, another squad wipe there inflicted. And Stormless is, he's definitely fighting wounded now. Oh wow, the Stuart gets up on the top of the pack, and there comes the first squad wipe for Stormless. He picks up the pack gun very nicely there. Faust comes down, breaks the engine. The light tank is now stricken. Crew are going to bail out, not quite sure what the idea of this is. He can't repair in situ. There are grenadiers pinging him. So he needs to... Oh, he's just going to quickly repair the engine damage. Very nicely done there. Oh, and that's going to enable him to escape, actually, probably.
The second Faust, though, and that would have done a lot more damage if it wasn't that very, very quick repair.
Yeah, true. So yeah, some pretty spiffy play there from Stormless. Going to like get this Stuart out, having picked up the pack gun, which is nice, but it's not enough. That's the problem.
Well, his army size is 25 versus 61 population cap. Yeah, it's not going to go too well for him.
Looks like we got like it's so good. I can't believe it's not Stug. The Stug Light coming out onto the battlefield now. And that's going to be met by a pack howitzer, but there's actually nothing for this Stug, really. I mean, the Stuart's okay, but it's not really going to take a Stug. So that Stug's going to be problems.
Yeah, the Stuggy is such a good anti-infantry counter, and it'll just... The manpower attrition that Barton is dealing is now going to get ramped up to the nth degree.
Yeah, Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? Actually, Barton can just call in like 2, 3 of these Stugs if he really wants to. I mean, I'm not sure that he will, but if he wants to just kind of make it I'm ending it now play, that's an option.
Sniper's 50th kill hype. Where is it going to come from?
Oh yeah, 49 skulls busted.
Ribbons in chat when it happens.
And looks like the Stuggy is just going to deploy onto the right flank for now. Seems reasonable. No units actually for Barton on the left, so if Stormless had any spare squads out capping over there, they would be doing well, but you know, he only has 4 squads right now, that's including the pack gun.
Okay,
Stuart.
so the shot gets in on the Stug, which is going to do a little bit of damage, helping get around to the rear armor. Where's the pack in all this?
Pack right now is coming into position, but it's a ways away yet, so this Stuart actually doing pretty well against the Stug. Pack gets set up nicely though, right at the limit of the range is the Stuart. Bang, here comes the first round. It's going to be a miss, and I imagine that's going to enable the Stuart to complete its work here. There goes the Stug Light. So actually finally something going Stormless's way as he does pick up his opponent's first real fuel commitment. Faust is off. Bang, there goes, whoa, triple Faust. And the pack gun is stalking forwards, so this could very well be a dead Stuart as the crew desperately get out to try and fix the engine. That they will very quickly, but we could have more Fausts. What's the cooldown? It's not complete yet. And that Stuart's going to sneak away. And I have to say, like, credit where credit's due, Stormless's Stuart micro has been pretty good this game.
It's been Chesulan-esque, yes. It's been very good Stuart micro indeed.
Yeah. And the pack howitzer actually beginning to rack up some experience. These Grenadier squads are actually clustered up quite a lot right now. The shell's doing good damage and achieving kills. Stormless beginning to fight back here.
All packs out of position as well. If
yeah, the pack could get caught off guard.
They can take it, that'd be nice.
Yeah, Rifleman flushing forwards. That pack now in negative cover. But looks like Stormless...
They carry with them the green cover shield, so as long as the shield's facing the rifle fire, the crew members are actually okay, despite themselves being on a negative cover road.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah,
I thought that was patched out. There's just some grimy death noises coming down from these Grenadiers. A moment of silence there, and all we can hear is someone choking to death on the battlefield. Oh dear.
Yeah, that's why you should always reverse your packs if you can help it.
Yeah. Sniper here, just taking a little bit of fire, getting a touch too close to these riflemen, but that is going to enable the light arty barrage to come down here on the doorstep of Stormless's base. Not really getting a lot of work done with that, but you know, Barton's kind of got resources to spare right now, so...
Where's Barton's next move going to come from? His next big shock unit. He hasn't actually got Battle Phase 2.
Well, he can just call in a Tiger. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that'll do the trick. Panzer Kampfwagen 6 Tiger tanks on the field.
Yeah. And he's got my favourite camo on this Tiger tank, so that's looking real nice. A mighty Tiger has arrived. So let's see now. Okay, so he has Stormless has 2 anti-tank rifle grenades available. He also has a Stuart. I'm just looking at this empirically. These are the ingredients he has to work with. Not ideal, it's fair to say. And yeah, there's some questions coming down in chat here actually. AE. Stuart versus Tiger, who wins? What do you think?
Well, it depends how many Stuarts we're talking about. Has he got 1,000 Stuarts?
Let me check. No, just the 1.
Ah, right, yes. How much health does the Tiger have?
It is at max.
Yeah. I think that's how much he wins this game.
Yeah.
1,000 my statistics are showing me.
So, Faust's going to hit the Stuart in the middle of this battle. He is kind of trying to keep in the big cat's blind spot, but not going to be able to do so for long. Crew going to hop out here for a quick repair, but actually he's just going to dive them in using the grease guns here on the Grenadiers. That does leave this Stuart out in the open though, with nobody in it. And 2 men, is that enough to man a Stuart? It is not, you need 3.
Oh, he suddenly put a rifle in the Stuart, so he can try and get it away from the Tiger. Will he jump back out in time before the Tiger destroys it?
Yes, he will! Stormless here, playing his little heart out, fair enough. But
really well done, because what he stopped there is the Grenadiers taking the Stuart off him, so well played.
It's true. It's true, yeah. Yeah, no, that was nicely done, like minimising his losses, as it were. And there is an M1 anti-tank gun coming out here.
Has to knock on the door of the frontal armor of the Tiger.
Yeah. Here comes another Stug Light. It's now rolling onto the field.
How did the sniper die?
Oh, wow, we totally missed that.
Yeah, he got the sniper.
Yeah, okay, so Stormless somewhere among all this has picked off the sniper. I'm just going to see if I can find his body anywhere.
No, I'll do that. That's my job.
Oh, okay, thanks. I'm not used to being, like, in camera control. So yeah, looks like this Tiger's going to rock on in. Boom! Just vaporizing a squad of rear echelons like it ain't no thang.
Just north of the cutoff, so really close to Stormless' base entrance, near that AT gun.
Okay. Alright, so the sniper died somewhere around here then. Oh yeah, there he is. Oh, so possibly getting a bit too cocky there was Barton. Anyway, M1AT gun gets into a nice position, using the AP rounds, going to force back the Tiger, actually getting it to relatively low health. But the Stuggy has no fear. That's going to drive on up to the AT gun, which is going to do its best here. And if this Stuggy doesn't get a hit soon, it actually might be enough. Here comes some Grenadiers though, so the Rifle Grenade's going to be an option for Barton. Rifle Grenade comes down. Wasn't needed in the end though, as the Stuggy going to get the job done by itself. Tiger's going to come back in. Slightly risky move here from Barton.
Yeah, he's got a good game sense though.
Yeah.
He knows that's what actually have. Oh no, he's recruited anti-tank, so it could actually be risky, you're right.
Yeah, not sure if they're going to get a shot off here though. No, sadly not. The combined fire from the two German armoured units here, just too much.
Ooh, good shot from the pack out. So that was armour piercing rounds from the...
Going to get an anti-tank rifle grenade hit on this Tiger, so that's going to break the engine for now. Another Stug Light coming in.
The Stuggy crews have sent a memo to me. They don't like being called Stug Lights. They actually think of themselves as the real Stug Threat.
I don't mean to belittle their people. Yeah, this pack howitzer is kind of actually, you know, it's up to like 1-star vet, and it's pack howitzers can actually hurt vehicles when they hit them. They can certainly hurt a Stuggy. So that's something. Another Stuart going to be the choice here for Stormless. Excellent, excellent. Something of a favourite, I think, for him.
Yeah, is he delaying the inevitable though with this Stuart? I mean, what's a Stuart going to do against a pack and Tiger and a Stuggy, you know?
I would argue he's not even delaying the inevitable, because I don't think that this Stuart's going to be much of a speed bump here. Anyway, Pat Gun here is in a great position, so I'm not even sure what this Stuart's going to be able to achieve.
It's a Tiananmen-esque resistance from us.
Yeah. I mean, you've got to see it from Stormless's point of view, you know. He doesn't want to GG just now, apparently. He's going to build, like, the only weapon he can. If he tries to wait for anything else, he's probably going to die before it comes out. Actually, wait. That's it. He's actually stacking a reasonable amount of fuel.
But he hasn't managed to protect his major, so...
Yeah.
Not too much he can bring on with this commander in particular, is there?
No, not a lot. That's fair to say.
I mean, he could build lots more dodge trucks.
He could if he had the manpower, and I would quite like to see like a spam of WC-51s rampage onto the field. That'd be quite amusing.
They remind me of like a Command and Conquer-esque unit, the dodge truck. It's not something.
Oh, what, the Allied Recon?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, good times. This Tiger here just being repaired. Not a lot.
Pyres there are repairing the Tiger to the tune of "I'm a Mechanical Man."
Yes, I don't know if you were on the stream when we had that playing earlier.
So brutal from Barton, and you've got to feel that this guy's out for vengeance today. It was... he did an okay showing in one of the final games against Love and SGS today in the monthly final, but he didn't compete at that standard he probably would have liked, to be honest.
Yeah, and I was actually saying just before even this game began that this game, you know, even if Stormless isn't able to put up the best fight, it's going to be a really good indicator of exactly what form Barton's in. He's never been the most consistent of players, so that is a valid question, you know. Seemingly, against Stormless at least, he's having a good day today.
Well, yeah, consistency at the highest level, like the top 5 tournament players. I mean, against players in the top 150, you can always expect him to win, I guess.
Yeah.
No offense. I mean, and I wouldn't even last 5 minutes.
Yeah, I doubt that I would have either. And 68 tickets now remaining for the United States player. Looks like, I don't want to call it too soon, but it looks like Barton might be moving on. Oh, there we go. It wasn't that soon at all. As, yeah, Barton going to take this one down handily off the back of a fantastic sniper. Stormless choosing the, what's this guy called again? He chose the Mechanized Company Commander. A bit of a gambit there, calling in a WC-51 truck very early to try and counter the sniper. It didn't work. It got fausted and brought down by Grenadier rifles, and he was pretty much on the back foot from there. Barton, of course, a very seasoned player, and Stormless, despite being, you know, top 150 with all 5 races, it just wasn't enough here in the face of Barton, who looks to be on form today.
God, he's got a really nice bracket as well. I can't see any other top level players in his kind of level, to be honest.
Is that right?
He's got Promeet in the next round, and then after that, you know, he's got such renowned players as